Oke guys, kita lanjut ke game ketiga. Apakah bakalan 3-0 atau 3-2? Paramis Bunda diambil tuh. Estes di ban lagi. Pokoknya Bunda nggak pernah dikasih Estes guys di game ini.
Okay, so Omega chooses to ban out the carry.
Bunda mau pakai apa nih?
If I'm Omega, I'd also take out the Brody.
Akai kan
because
jungler ya.
Omega went for a lineup that have.
Apa mau Angela?
You have to think of Eve as a
Atau Matilda ya?
I know it sounds weird to think about, but she needs farm. Unlike Farsa, unlike Valentina, she needs to farm. And so that gives two of your major damage dealers being farm heavy. If you're a lineup up against a Brody now, and especially a Brody that can stun on a Claude,
tuh Edwardnya dapat Arlot lagi loh.
If you're Omega, so they have to take away the Brody in this
Ini si
scenario.
Claude kalau kena slebeunya Arlot,
right now, Blacklist
cancel kan ultinya.
That looks good for a Brody and Lolita last two picks.
Atau enggak ya?
Now that the glue is also off of the hands of
Harusnya
Alright,
cancel sih.
That's you with the valid. I'm gonna recover. Alright. The Lolita is still ripe for picking.
Nah, nih band terakhir
And
nih.
just the same,
Band buat
I
Bunda
think
nih
a
pasti.
Purify can solve things. But might that be too honest for an Omega
Matilda?
that is just in dire straits, right?
Yes.
If you play that way, is it too honest? And will it be okay?
Actually.
Interestingly enough, look at this.
Look at the last band.
The response.
They take out the Leslie.
So are they saying, make my day, Owl, pick the Brody?
It's like they're welcoming it. They're welcoming a pickup there. There's no record of a Leslie pickup here for.
Berarti
for
Bunda
Owl,
dikasih
but it seems
Matilda
like it's
ya?
more of a Omega felt like something was happening.
For the good people in the stands, yes indeed, Mirko is watching, Indonesia's finest. We'd like to say hi to Mr. Herbert Wagner Trex. He's watching as well.
Mirko
all the way
saha,
from
guys.
He's
North
staying up late.
America.
Yeah, it's late over there.
Yeah, and for everyone who is here with us at SMX, expect to stay late as well.
Yeah.
Because I expect us to go 5-man. We all want it to go 5 deep inside.
It's looking
like it's.
I'm hoping. Yeah, it's a dire situation,
Not
but
like
that's
this.
not. Yeah, but I gotta say, if there's a team right,
Aman nih.
and we talked about how the identity of the Omega Timers aren't there. Well, there is still the Lassen identity. Lasson. Do you think it's there?
I don't know, man.
You're not feeling it?
I woke up and I felt like it was, but at this point, I have to say,
Terisla. Oke.
okay,
So they're just trying to match the wave clear for wave clear.
yes.
This puts so much pressure on
Ultinya
the
si
jungle of
Faramis
Omega. They're
sama
gonna
si
have to go
YV
tanky here.
And whoever it is, we don't know
pasti
who it
di
is.
copy tuh.
Yeah, dire straits. Come on.
Ayo Bunda, pick apa Bunda?
That would be interesting.
For Wise?
Ini tangan si Bunda bukan sih?
There's already a guy.
Oh iya, tangan
Imagine
Bunda.
Lolita Brody, they still look like really good picks here. Unless they're thinking something up maybe Moscow for now, but they don't necessarily need to.
Yeah.
If they want to be safe and they want more wave clear, they go Beatrix, but
She's open.
yeah, they can end this quick. They can just go for it.
Ntar.
It's Matilda.
Wow.
How about
Tuh kan
an
Matilda.
old classic? How about we get on
Matilda
board
gendong
Matilda
Arlot.
Airlines for once?
Yeah, this is your favorite.
Yeah, your favorite, Leo.
This is your favorite, Leo.
I'm expecting a lot of great sounds coming from Ramon Santa Cruz tonight.
And he means himself. That's Leo. This
All right.
Matilda pick up the great because it still adds the spirit of what we mentioned of just end this quick. Set the tempo. Rotate quickly.
Okay.
Pressure Kelra. Delay
Last
that
pick.
Claude. Make Omega really crawl back from
Jungler
a
ya.
deficit, which against a lineup that Blacklist fielded with an Arlot and a Brody together, even a Valentino, let's count the Valentina in there. It's going to be dire straits and a tough time for Omega if Blacklist get an early to mid lead. They could get swept here. And the pick
Wow. That
will
is
be a box shot.
this. Hey, going back to it, looks very right. Looks very in a way like you said, the Blacklist cosplay with a couple changes here. I'm actually interested how the Terlalu will
Jungler
fare.
roda-roda gila.
Yeah. Wave clear, they get to match up. I actually have fun facing Charisma and lane when I play Arlot. I
Kayaknya
don't have
Blacklist-
seen
Blacklist
enough
lagi deh.
matches out of it.
3-0.
All we know is the most important detail is wave clear, rotate, that's it. You
Yeah.
can match it and even sometimes even go faster than an Arlot.
But like, think about just those two heroes alone. Like, Arlot is so nimble, and
Yeah.
Terlalu just feels like how he looks, basically. Like,
Yes.
he's just a huge
Look-
guy with
Bakas
a,
ang
what, a
Pinas.
mace, I think, or something.
Huge hammer.
Huge hammer.
And that's what makes Omega's approach to the current situation interesting.
Yeah.
Is they're leaning
Go.
into it.
Match
You-
terakhir. Semoga match terakhir.
Just in our opinion, you want a hero that might be able
Nggak
to
usah lama-lama
try
lah.
and play around the fact. But no, they pick it up first in the second phase. So going into game 3, it's all or nothing for Omega from here on until the series end, which is nigh. Blacks International threatening the elimination.
Okay. Well, early game,
Tuh.
if Omega can get that lead again, I would love to see them be able to utilize this lineup that looks reminiscent of what Blacklist International had before
Bunda.
to take control and not let it slip out of their hands here. I think that's one of the biggest
3-0
things.
Bunda, 3-0.
Especially not overextending, you know, and I feel like
Iya sih.
at the same time, with all that being
Retro-wise.
said, the Baksha pick, your rotations are great. You're going to be able to get around the map here, but you
Sliding.
really got to be careful of positioning. As I was saying,
Oh.
Ryzen
Oh,
could be in
digas.
trouble here. First
Oh.
blood going to the hands of Agent Zero. Already a minute in, picking up a kill.
This is
Massive.
exactly what Blacklist wants. They want you to respond, and they force a rotation from the mid lane, and they get away with that kill for free.
Yeah, that was a turnaround for Blacklist in the sense that Omega, Ryzen, Renjo, they decided to path downwards towards where Edward was behind his turret because it looked like Blacklist were already pathing towards up. But of course, you're a Matilda and you have your teammates with you. They can get a little bit of extra mobility, and they did. They shifted their gears. They went for a U-turn, and Omega were just caught out in the bottom lane.
And it looks like Omega's trying to recover. They are going to make at least somewhat of a effort to contest. Looking at Ryzen, he has his level 4, got that red 3 on point as well.
Yeah.
But the positioning is off. Blacks International are just first at the scene. They have a better placement here.
Yeah.
Gonna have to keep an eye. Renzo gonna go in with a penalty
Good
zone.
copy.
Finds 2, but doesn't have the damage to back him up. They get the
Okay.
pin down. Ryzen will fall.
Reload dong.
Heavy spin coming out from Wise. Still
Heavy
quite
Wise.
low here. Renzio, though, not going to be
Okay.
enough. Wise grabs the
Yes,
turtle.
I
Final
did.
slash comes through. Renzio will fall. Edward's still on the hunt. It's a triple
guys.
kill for
3-0
UA.
ya, 3-0.
That is not what you want if you're Omega. A triple kill for the Valentina, the first turtle to Blacklist International. And we were talking about it earlier. Blacklist drafted the lineup that if Omega aren't careful, can snowball quickly. And I think we're starting to see the beginning of a big snowball. My question is, why, Omega, why try to contest that knowing that the positioning was off?
Yeah.
You were outnumbered.
You entered
Slide
Blacklist's
bawahnya itu,
house
guys.
this very moment. The turtle pit was theirs, and they got punished hard for that.
See, that's what I'm talking about. As we just saw from the replay, hold on, top side, they get the flicker out here from Owl. Okay, going back to the point,
You were saying.
that replay, we saw how well it worked out, right? Final slash comes through, everybody's low. UA just kind of dips in, slides in, whatever you want to call it, and capitalizes off it.
Jungle-nya
And now, like
dihabisin.
Renmar said, look at that. You've already got this nice gold lead advantage here against Stone across from you.
Beda satu level.
That's, as far as I'm concerned, just miles away. 2K in 3 minutes?
Wow.
Yes.
That hurts. Now
Flicker.
Renzio forced to flicker away, and it's
Not
not
bad.
much better for Miko.
Blacklist's rotations are on point. No kills yet for Omega. It's like everywhere we go in the map, every crucial area, there's a member of Blacklist there. Oh my Veenus pushing back. Kelra way behind turret. Positional advantage in the gold lane there for Blacklist International, forcing a rotation
Susah
from
sih.
Miko up top.
Ya tuh
Turtle
Bunda
will
tuh.
be up.
Zoning,
It
zoning,
will be a
zoning,
big
zoning.
wonder if actually they will contest this Omega.
Oh, they might be looking for just putting pressure here on Kelra. He's going to go ahead and be forced to use that Blazing Duet. Clearing his lane. Owl taking quite a bit of damage too.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my Venus might give the go
Enggak.
signal here. Stone going to hold them off
Turtle-nya.
though, so still no commitment just yet.
Garis
Meanwhile, on the bottom
gas.
side, turret's going to be fought for.
Tapi
Heavy
garis
spin
lah.
comes out. The dashes as well. Renziel will fall.
Udah selesai.
Ryzen now left to 1
Tuh, mati
versus
lagi nih.
2. Gonna get whittled down. Turtle still worked on.
datang.
Ryzen will secure the turtle
Oh,
himself.
selamatin itu ya.
Now Miko there to help him out, but Edward goes in, grabbing the kill. Was it worth it?
That was so well timed. The Blacklist International understood that there was no cult altar. Ryzen wasn't getting
lagi.
away with it.
Yeah. You posed the question there, Knight. Was it worth
Susah
it?
sih.
More like 60-40, 65-35 that it wasn't. They got the turn out of that, but
2200.
at this point with your opponent
Angkanya
snowballing and you yourself
3200.
giving another
Beda
kill.
1000.
Also to Edward, that's tough.
Oh, right now.
Oh, the
Oh, my Veenus
pull.
gonna get pulled back. Flickers out. She's gonna be just fine. Still, Omega showing some life. Again, this is 5.5 minutes in. They're already working against a 3K gold deficit here. Oh, my Veenus taking a couple shots.
Arlatnya sih dari
She'll
tadi
be
loh,
fine
guys.
even without that flicker. Owl, though, had to flicker himself. Gonna get locked
Soalnya
down here.
dewanya
Stone
pas
able
terus.
to punish.
Di match
Finds
tadi
Owl.
udah dilihat,
Right
match
call
kedua
and
itu
the right
ternyata
play this
si
time around by Omega.
Kelra
They
itu
get their
kena
first kill and
slebelnya
onto the
Arlot,
opposing
jadi
gold laner. Not a
langsung ada
shutdown,
di tengah-tengah
by any
itu,
means,
tengah-tengah
but
lot.
it's something. Something to build on. Slight lead for Kelra in terms of the gold.
Uh-oh.
Slebel lagi.
Man, this is crazy. Edward just kind of whittling down Ryzen here. That's how much of a lead he
Veenus
has,
digas.
2-0-4 on this
Digas
Arlot.
tuh.
And there's an off-camera circling eagle on Miko. I was about to say, man, I'd hate to be a bad news Bob or to rain
Kawan.
on Omega's parade as they try to make for a comeback, but we really haven't seen Matilda Airlines take off just yet. So there is a looming threat of Oh My Veenus making a
Balik
call.
lagi.
They can break the momentum that Omega's slowly building up.
Yeah, and so Matilda Airlines with the the Valentina rather as the
man.
passenger. The last time we saw it, where Stone fell down in that first turtle fight. Ooh.
Okay. Still, I mean, even look at the bottom side. They're still going to be going one-on-one against each other. Top, though, Yue going to force Stone back a little bit half health here. All of this pretty much resulting into positioning for this turtle. Owl going to be in trouble here. Still going to be alive.
Mati loh.
Had the shields available. Cold
Ryzen
comes out.
from the
Ryzen
back.
was there from the backside. So Owl is out. Blacklist International down one member. Might just want to give this turtle up. Looks like that's what they want to do, but Blacklist wants to fight for it. Wise going to push them out with a heavy spin. Secures the turtle. Now Renziel will fall in trouble. Edward with the final slash, displacing two. Focusing on Ryzen. They're punishing him here. Ryzen will fall. Edward again on this Arlot.
Deja vu. It's another situation of was that worth it, but this time around it was for Owl.
Gila,
Omega
gila,
put
gila,
themselves
gila,
in this
gila.
situation and Blacklist
lagi,
capitalized.
tetes, tetes.
Wow, Yue again. The confidence is massive and apparent here. Again, 5-0-3 this time on the Valentina.
He has two of his comforts in one hero, the
Terlalu
Valentina and
kuat.
E. And we have to point out something in that last turtle fight. Wise didn't get his retribution off. Ryzen did. But somehow,
Belum berapa?
Wise, I
11.
believe it's the passive
Tuh, si
taking
Ryzen
true
masih
damage
89
onto
loh.
objectives from junglers that secured that. Ryzen got his retribution off in time, but a little bit too early, and so the passive by the
digas.
retro came in for Wise.
Nggak mati loh.
Zone was committed.
Slebel.
Queen had to flicker. Edward was there for the backup too. Going to force them back. They know those resources are down. And still Blacklist International now a comfortable lead.
Tuh,
8 minutes in,
kebiasaan
leading into
Blacklist
that
tuh.
first Lord
Di
here
sisanya
in just
kecil
under
tuh.
a minute.
Biar
Omega has the work cut out for him. Again,
babirnya
it's
nggak
match
keluar.
point here.
We're close to a Lord, about 40 seconds out, and Omega still have a lot of work to do. You mentioned it, nice too, not a single turret down. So a lot of the rotations are going to come at a price.
digas.
Okay, real world manipulation is the answer there.
If ulti,
Stone, though, doesn't have it now
jadi
again.
Waras selanjutnya nggak ada
We're half a
ulti.
minute away. A lot of
Terus
poke
si
back and
Paramis
forth. Still
di
holding on to the
copy.
tier 1 turrets too. That's great for both teams. But ultimately, Blacks International having a nice little lead here.
Now, Omega, all they can do is just hold on and watch. Maybe try to defend. They have to be smart with their timing of their abilities and their entries. The 5K gold lead. It won't be as easy as, oh, we caught them in the real world manipulation. Let's just rain down hell on them. Blacklist will have built enough items to survive that and fight back. Omega don't have the damage just yet.
And it's easier said than done. I mean, yeah, they have been catching Owl twice now in this 9-minute game, but really there's more to that.
Oh, Ryzen gonna get locked down here. There's nowhere to go. Owl takes the kill. The rest of Omega on the run here. Renzio looking for an angle with the penalty zone, but look at the damage. It's just too much. They got to give up this first Lord, and Kelra on the run for the hills as well.
So you can only imagine the kind of pressure that Kelra is under. Oh, Lord.
That's the pressure right there. Kelra looking to get a kill. Renzio was aiming for the queen. Gonna miss though. Edward flies out of there. Man, that's tough for Omega.
We rarely see Oh My Veenus play the Matilda these days. But a good old classics, running it back. Wise trying to steal the purple buff away from Ryzen, but Ryzen gets it as we look at the instant replay. Edward there getting away just in time, right at the edge of the guiding wind when Oh My Veenus landed with the first activation.
This way, Abunjing, this way.
Smooth.
You're not dying today, not here, not in this team fight. About 7K ahead, Blacks International threatening a push. If Blacklist gets their way, there's going to be at least one inhibitor that falls.
Yeah, they're going to have still, again, work cut out from here. We're only 11 minutes into the game. Omega on the defense. They're relying on that clear from Stome and Kelra as Lord makes its way bottom side. They could press the situation here. You got to keep an eye also on Edward, but looks like they take the discipline route. Let's just back off for now.
Right, you gotta wonder. Omega, they have a lot of resources to work on, but they have to be more careful with it. Miko uses the cult altar an average of what? Maybe 2-3 seconds off of its cooldown every single time. Yeah. That's how much damage Blacklist is presenting. That's how big this 7K gold lead is.
And why now it looks so, look at Oh My Veenus just right in front of Miko there. It's getting close to a, you're going to put a number onto it, like a 10% chance Omega will find a way to come back, but Ryzen and the rest of Omega chasing.
Ryzen wants to press the situation, but was it the right call? Edward can jump in. Does he have the final slash? He's holding on to it for now. There's the holder comes out. Double real world mutilation gonna fall. Renzio is out of here. Owl still gonna miss that, but it's a monster kill for Yue. Member will fall for Omega. Kelra trying to get back. Wise finds him, and he falls. It's only 2 members left of the Barangay.
Way too big of a gambit for Omega to attempt such an engagement at an 8K gold deficit.
Too eager, too hungry.
13.
But now it looks like the reigning and defending champions will end them here.
Oh, Stone's in trouble. He's got a little bit of the shield there to help him out. The inhibitor turn to the mid lane is going to fall. A huge penalty zone, but no follow-up.
The minions.
Blacklist International is looking to end the series in a sweep, but they don't have minions just yet. So we go back to it.
Close call, the Barangay holding on. But is it too late? Is a 10K gold lead too big to claw themselves out of this?
It's looking like that might be the case.
Omega dia
turrets left. Omega cannot contest this. Stone just picked up a glowing wand. Renjo, we said it earlier, he could have the hard time here, and he is 0-5 and 0 on the Starisla. Ryzen struggling as well, 1-6-0. And even with a massive blazing duet in the last fight, again it was Yue with fantastic positioning, going off to the side, close to where the members of Omega were, just to bring down a massive real-world manipulation. It could be an MVP performance in the making here for the rookie mid laner here of Blacklist International as Omega, as you said it, Leo, backs against the wall.
Is it too much of a stretch to say that Blacks International in this 14-minute game have been using Owl as bait? He's the only 2 deaths.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. All those zeros for Blacklist International from everyone except Owl.
It's clean. At the cost of Owl, I take that trade any day.
It's worth it. I mean, they've kind of been doing that here through the series. Now, once again, on the defense here.
Nice.
Ryzen going to get pushed out away from his team. Colt Alter is used, still going to be working for it. Yue once again finding a kill. Penalty zone comes through. Kelra takes too much damage. Edward finds the kill. Renzo, couple hits away. Still going to be looking
And-
for it as he will fall.
And-
UA is massive. And in a sweep,
Gila,
Blacklist
gila,
will
gila,
take
gila,
it.
gila. Berarti si
The
Blacklist
defending
ketemu brand.
champions still stand tall, moving on to the next round.